from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return.
So here come the Falcons now of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. With Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carried by number.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
3, Saints nothing.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
This is complete to Michael Thomas. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his tight end, Burton. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Kamara trying again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
18-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
The pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
a very quick pass to Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. 1st and goal, Atlanta. That's the end of the first quarter.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. On the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Winston. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Kamara off the draw.
Kamara again. The ball.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Winston. Harris has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's a gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that that evens us up at 10 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown.
We'll all level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
No gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Falcons.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
His pass caught at the 4.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And it is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A sack by Todd Davis.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down and goal.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
23, the ball carrier.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Again, the ball carrier. He's across midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a handoff here to his running back. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Doesn't start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Falcons 13, Saints 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency if you're getting going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
on play action. Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Winston. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Winston's pass intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll throw from the gun.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Taking it about the 36.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
A gain of 5.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the Falcons.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
from the gun. Winston. He's got Burton here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. A first down throw for Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Winston. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play action now, Winston. He's going to take off with it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Carry for the running back. He's tackled at the 30.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7.
And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.